Shush now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure now to introduce a young man. What is your name, Sonny?
Edgar Bergen.
Oh, yes, of course, Edgar Bergen. Young man, he will now entertain you with, what are you going to do, Sonny?
Ventriloquism.
Oh, yes, he's going to ventriloquism. Well, he will. Yes. Some of you may enjoy him.
Yes.
Bergen, you're taking a beating tonight.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you appreciate that, Charlie.
Yes, I wish Rudy was here, too.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did go to London, didn't he?
Oh, of course he did. Well, why do you ask?
Well, I just didn't know. I was reading in the papers a little disturbance, you know. Little legal complications.
Oh, I see.
Of course, I hope for the best.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm sure he's in London.
Yeah. How long will he be gone?
About 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yes.
4 and 7, 28 and 9. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
What's the matter?
Just a nice way of saying 30 days.
Oh, no.
Well, I was going over to the coronation, you know.
Yes.
I even went so far as to have my silk breeches made up.
You do?
But the tailor, he went all haywire.
I see.
The pants were too tight under the armpits.
Oh, that is...
I was going to wear my football knickerbockers, but they don't look good. They have a patch in the seat anyhow.
Well, that would certainly look awful.
Yes, that's what everybody said, but I couldn't see it.
No.
When I turned around to look, I wasn't there.
No. Yes. Well, I think it's just as well, Charlie, that you didn't go to London.
Why?
Well, I would be worried about you on the boat and over in England.
Oh, silly boy. I'm one of the few people that really knows how to get around.
Is that so?
Yes. On my last trip, I rode first class on a third-class ticket.
Is that what?
You gotta know your ropes to do that.
Yes. Well, how did you ride first class on a third-class passage?
Well, it's a long story.
Yes.
And it's a dirty one, too. Down in third class, there's a door that says keep out. Well, that's where you go through. Then you climb over a rail or two, and then you're in first class. From then on and on, until the purser gets wise to you.
I see.
Yes. I was even invited to sit at the captain's table.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is an honor.
Yeah, but I didn't know it. I refused.
You refused?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't want to eat with the help.
Oh. That must have started something.
Yes, it did. The purser said, "You, young man, what's your cabin number, see? But nasty like."
Yes.
I said, "Well, I moved. It's very stuffy down there."
Yes.
He says, "Well, where did you stay last night?" I said, "I stayed with friends."
With friends?
Mm-hmm.
And that cleared it up?
Yeah, but not for long.
I see.
He wanted to know the number of my friend's cabin.
I see.
I said, "That's none of your business. You get your own friends." So he said, "Well, until I find out where you belong, you're going in third class."
I see.
I said, "You're not sending me to third class." I said, "I want to talk to the captain."
That's right.
Yes.
And did you talk to the captain?
I certainly did. I didn't mince words. I didn't mince them. He didn't either.
No. Well, what happened?
Well, we talked and talked and talked and talked and talked.
And?
And I went back to third class. And take it from me, Bergen, there isn't much class in third class.
I'll bet there isn't.
No, all that dining room. The way they crowd us in that dining room at the tables. Elbows. Disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to eat corn on the cob, and I ate 3 buttons off my own sleeve. Yes.
But you didn't have to dress for dinner.
No, but you had to change clothes after dinner.
Well, you do meet interesting people, though, don't you, traveling?
Yes, you do. You know, 3 years ago, coming back from Australia, or was it 5 years? No, I think it was last summer. For that matter, was it Australia? Couldn't have been. I've never been there. But I'm sure it's there.
Yes.
However, we were 3 days out of Pango Pango when we lost our rudder.
I see.
And we floundered and floundered. A nicer bit of floundering I've never seen. I wore a porthole for 3 days. As a lavalier.
Well, were there any casualties?
Well, almost. One man was washed overboard.
Is that so?
Yes. And he said, "Save me, save me, save me. I'm the father of 16 children." I says, "I'll save you, but this is no time to be bragging."
Well...
there's no thanks in helping people.
No.
No, I got in wrong with the captain there, too.
You did?
Yes, just through a suggestion.
Yes.
He said, "Gentlemen, something must be done. The ship is leaking." And all I said was, "Why not put a pan under it?"
Miss Marble, as a sort of a dabbler in the art of slapping a ball over and into the net, I'd like to ask you something more or less personal.
What's that, Mr. Bergen?
What are you doing tonight, Miss...
Do you think that women are as good sports and as good losers or winners as men are?
I think so. I know the best loved person in all tennis is Helen Jacobs, on account of her splendid sportsmanship and courage. That was one reason why winning the championship from her last summer was not as pleasant as it might have been. I think Miss Tennant will agree with me on that.
Yes, I will. Helen is a very fine girl.
Well, we all can't win.
Oh, what a philosopher. What a philosopher. Miss Marble.
Charlie, please.
Yes, Charlie?
What are you doing tonight?
Alice is training, Charlie. She goes to bed every night at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought she might like to see a show or something else.
That will do, Charlie, that will do.
What are you talking about, Bergen? I bet you had the same idea yourself.
I must apologize for him, Miss Marble. By the way, are you in love?
Yes, with tennis.
Oh.
You see, Alice really hasn't time to be in love just now. She's concentrating on winning that Wimbledon championship in June.
And as an expert, Miss Tennant, what do you think of her chances?
I think they're very good. Of course, the tournament is full of crack players like Madame Sperling, Matthew of France, Helen Jacobs. But Alice has a couple of advantages over them all.
And what are they?
Well, for one thing, she has the best footwork any woman ever had.
Yeah, I can see that.
And for another, she's the only woman who ever played who had topspin on her serve.
Topspin? What's that?
It makes the ball bounce queerly.
Bounce queerly? Did you ever see a Bergen's check?
Wait a minute. Young man, I'm really going to have to speak to you in a moment. Miss Marble, where did you get that topspin from?
Teachers, we call her, helped bring it out. But I guess I was just lucky enough to be born with it. There was another thing that helped, though.
And what was that?
Well, you see, when I was young, I was a regular tomboy. I played baseball with boys all my life, and that helped strengthen the muscles in my arm. You know, I was mascot of the San Francisco Seals baseball team for 3 years.
I heard something about it.
It's true, and when I won the championship last summer, Lefty O'Doul, the Seals manager, sent me a telegram.
What did he say?
He said, "Always knew a swell left fielder would make a chance."
Well, I was a bit of a shortstop myself in the old days. However, coming back to the original subject, Miss Marble...
What can I do for you, Charlie?
Would you sort of like to go out tonight, say until 10:15?
Charlie, please.
What the heck? You can't blame a guy for trying.
I'm very sorry for the way Charlie has behaved tonight, ladies, and I do want to thank you for coming up here.
Oh, that's perfectly all right, Mr. Bergen. We didn't mind. We didn't mind him a bit.
You couldn't make it tonight, could you, Miss Marble? Until about 5 after, say?
Please, Mr. McCarthy, remember my amateur standing. Not tonight, tomorrow night, or any other night.
Well, I guess that clears that up.